Hey, we live in a state where your self-defense rights are under attack. Let us be your voice to help defend and restore the Second Amendment. Help spread the word about the fight. There's two easy things you can do. One, like and subscribe to the show on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, the podcast, or wherever you like to listen to the show. Second, leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps boost the show and puts us in front of a whole lot more people. All right, we got Stump My Nephew. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Just hanging in here. Got a house full of people.
Yeah, got a lot of people here. You been listening to the show, or you just tune in?
No, I just tuned in.
We have a couple of former special ops guys from the Coast Guard. They're now firearms trainers, and they're going to help us by asking the question. For those who are tuning in for the first time, Sam, the gunman, is my nephew. Every week, he calls in. Someone writes in, sends us a trivia question that has to do with guns. And if we use your question, you get a shirt or a hat. We'll send it right to you. If you stump my nephew, then you get a front sight membership, which is basically firearms training for life. You get to go pistol, rifle, shotgun, any one of their classes for life, but very, very few of you are able to stump my nephew. So, Mike from Christensen Combatives, he's going to read the question.
All right, Sam, how's it going over there?
Great. How are you?
Good. All right, so this one's coming from Emily from Mission Viejo, and her question that goes, name 3 out of the 5 improvements SIG Sauer implemented to fix the P320's drop safety failure.
Name 3 of the 5 improvements that SIG Sauer implemented to fix the P320's drop safety errors. So a little bit of background for those of you who don't know. The P320 is a relatively new design. It's only been available for a few years. And when the U.S. Department of Defense officially adopted it, or variants thereof, to replace the M9 and other pistols that were already in service, they found that there were issues where the pistols may go off when dropped, which is obviously not a good thing. Now, I didn't read too much up on the technical details around this when that was coming out, but as I recall, the issue was that the trigger itself was too heavy. So, again, I may be wrong on this stuff. I think they stiffened the return spring, changed the geometry of the safety plunger, but I might be wrong on that. And I want to say something to do with the angle of the sear, but I'm not positive.
Well, that's 3 of them.
So upgraded the sear housing geometry is exactly what you just said. Which one do you got, Mike? Are you a gunsmith?
Aspiring gunsmith.
Aspiring gunsmith. So that first one, I think, he covered it. Just said a little different. Yeah. So reduce the mass trigger shoe. Right.
Yep.
So that the momentum wouldn't carry it all the way back and discharge the firearm.
And what did you say about the safety? Repeat that part.
I think they changed the geometry of the safety plunger inside, which also acts as an out-of-battery safety. It kind of does 2 jobs.
I like how I'm not smart enough to determine if he even got the answer right.
I give it to him.
I don't even know.
That sounds like a disconnect, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think so. Okay, so here are the 5 things that Emily from Mission Viejo did. Reduced mass trigger shoe, which I believe you described. Reduced mass striker, which you didn't describe. That's one of the 5 things. Reduced mass sear, trigger disconnect safety, and then upgraded the sear housing geometry. I believe that you got 3 of those, just said it in a little different way.
Yeah, but he got all 3.
Yeah, we're getting the special op guys are all nodding their head yes and giving us a thumbs up. So
especially
I'm not going to argue with
the
them.
wannabe gunsmith.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with them.
Yeah.
Why do you know that?
Because it's news.
It was kind of big news when that came out.
It was kind of big news.
Right after they adopted the 320 in 2017.
I remember Dan Rather covering that.
For various bureaucratic reasons, the Army, who was leading the MHS program, was very, very pressed for time, and they did not put the pistol through complete field trials before adopting it. So some issues that may have been worked out earlier were found immediately after that, namely the drop safety issue that the question was about. which manifested itself when the pistol was dropped specifically at a certain angle such that the rear of the pistol hit the ground first.
So the P320, the SIG Sauer P320 was the one that the Army adopted?
Yeah, they adopted it as the M17, and the M18, which the Marine Corps and some other services are using, is the same thing, just with a shorter slot.
Mike, how do you like the 320?
Me and Brett are both big fans of the P320. I have just a stock one. I don't have the 17 or 18, and then I have the X5 Legion as well.
What's the X5 Legion?
SIG's one of the only companies so far they've taken a paraffin-based weight and put it in the actual receiver itself, so it almost counterbalances like a well-balanced knife. So it helps to reduce recoil, adds a little bit of weight, kind of reduce that muzzle flip.
Were you guys SIG guys before, or is this a new?
Yeah, in the Coast Guard we use the SIG 229 DAC-R, which it's not a very great weapon, but now that everyone's transitioning to this 320, it is well better than the Beretta that most of the services are using, and I would support it.
Why? You said it wasn't a great weapon. Why wasn't it at the time?
The 229 DAC-R, it had two different triggers, where one would be super long, and then you had an intermediate reset that you would have to physically feel to get your lighter trigger pull to come back. So it was very difficult going from a Beretta to this two-stage trigger, which now the 320 has taken all that out.
Brett, what do you carry every day? If you're carrying for self-defense, what do you carry?
My everyday carry is the 320 X carry with
wow.
a red dot on it.
Mike, what are you carrying?
Same thing.
Wow. All right. Jeez.
What are you carrying, Mike?
Glock 19.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard
we
of
need to
it.
convert you.
Our CEO Wendy, she's a big SIG fan. I'm very simple-minded, so I go Glock. I'm not that complicated a guy.
No, like Mike said though, the 229 hated that platform in the Coast Guard. The 320 though, absolutely love it. I've got a few different configurations.
Kept
of
dropping them over
And-
overboard. Say, I don't know. It just
it.
fell out of my
Exactly.
holster.
Started making us put lanyards on them.
Sam, what are you carrying?
I carry a Glock 43X personally because I'm a small person with small hands, and it fits me great.
There you go. All right, my friend. Excellent job again. We didn't stump you. In fact, like I said, your answers were even smarter than
Than Emily.
Than the answers than Emily.
Sorry, Emily.
Excellent job, man. Fantastic.
Take care, buddy.
Thanks for having me on. And great question. Really difficult technical question.
Well, you did awesome. Trust me. Like our two guys are sitting here shaking their head because we kind of pre-warned him what you were going to do. That's how confident we are.
There you go. All right, man. Talk to you soon, Sam.
Yeah, see you later. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.